I'm not even half the way up this climb. So I am recalibrating my expectations.
And a mouse stuffed with gummy bears and a potato in each hand. Oh, this is a pile of suck.
We're Sid and Mackie, and we're professional mountain bikers on a quest to race the best and most challenging mountain bike races around the world. Races just like this one, the Trans-Andes Challenge, a 5-day stage race in Chilean Patagonia. By the end of these 5 days, we'll have raced 180 miles and climbed 30,000 feet through some of the most stunning terrain on Earth. And we've convinced our good friends Lo and Joe to join us.
We're Lo and Joe, and we're on the hunt to be above average mountain bike racers.
Today is day 4 of 5, and well, compared to yesterday's Queen stage, it looks positively easy, but looks can be very, very deceiving.
I don't have those kind of legs today.
And today proves to be a lot more challenging than any of us had bargained for.
Is it rideable? Clearly. Is it worth riding? Not for me.
What are we doing? Thought we were all in this together.
These videos are made possible by our patrons. To say thank you, we're releasing them there early. The 5th and final video of this series is available right now on Patreon, so if you can't wait, head on over and check it out.
Yesterday's stage was an absolute doozy, the longest stage either of us have ever experienced in a stage race like this. Recovery during a stage race can be challenging in the best of times, and yesterday was, well, not the best of times.
Now Lo's throwing shoes at me.
Let's just say morale was low, and by the time we had cleaned up, it was almost 7 p.m. However, the amazing massage therapists were still able to work us in for some much needed body work.
Crunchy.
I've learned how to say crunchy in Spanish. Crepitos. When you're talking about muscles, not cookies.
Being able to get a daily massage made a big difference for both of us over the course of this week. The next focus was getting in as many calories as possible because despite our attempts to stay on top of eating during the race, we were both looking at pretty serious deficits.
So good.
Yeah.
I could just like jump in a bath of it.
Trying to get those calories back in. You know what they say. That's what they say.
And then, before we had much time to think about it, day 4 was upon us.
Are we still friends? Well, I think it's safe to say we're all feeling a little rough this morning. Things hurt.
Undercarriage situation is not pleasant.
Joe's not feeling good, so we made him put on a mask. But it's probably just racing.
I think I've got the monkeypox.
Monkeypox.
From all the monkeys.
As long as it's not COVID, you can have whatever you want.
This is the only stage that doesn't start from the hotel in Pucón. Instead, we'll be driving about 40 miles away to Curarahue and racing a big 31-mile lollipop-shaped stage with 5,600 feet of climbing. At last night's riders meeting, we were told that 1, it's beautiful. 2, there's a 1.5 mile long hike bike. 3, the Hualalafken single track is awesome. And 4, at one point we will be just a few miles from the border with Argentina.
Talk me through how you're feeling.
I don't know. In some ways, this is actually, I think, the best I've ever felt by the time I got to day 4 of a stage race, which is kind of a minor miracle.
I would also say that I'm extremely pleased with how good I have felt this week.
I still feel, I don't know, like the enthusiasm is gone. Mentally, I'm not excited about doing this today.
I mean, it's been extremely hard, don't get me wrong, but I have not cramped any of the days. That may change today, but still, to make it 3 days into a stage race without cramping, yeah, definitely stoked about that.
Also, it's raining, so are you kidding me?
Attitude cloud.
It's my own personal rain cloud.
We have 11 minutes to get to the start line.
It's colder today, which is unexpected. And of course, very unprepared for that.
I have my music going, and yeah, I think we're gonna do it.
My helmet is covered in mud. My pack is covered in mud.
Wish us luck. We'll see you guys on the flip side.
I think we should make sure that we stay sort of towards the front at least initially. Yeah, no, stay on, you're in the perfect spot. I would stay right there.
If you watched the previous episode, you'll remember that I lost my stages dash in the last half mile of stage 3. Luckily, someone found it and we were reunited. Unluckily, the screen was very broken. Luckily, this is not our first rodeo and we had packed a spare.
I'm suffering today. This is by far the farthest back I've been yet this race, but it's still early. Dale, dale. Is it rideable? Clearly. Is it worth riding? Not for me. Not how I'm feeling today. Well, I will say, as much as I love these shoes for pedaling, they are not as good for walking, which makes sense. It's a good thing I have practice hike-a-biking from Breck Epic Single Speed. Halala.
My heart rate is going through the roof hiking like this. The dog has caught back up. El perro viejo va más rápido que nosotros.
Pero viene desde la plaza.
Sí. Apparently being a quadruped is more efficient than being a bicyclist. Update, dog is taking a dump. Still beating us up the hill.
Well, that's a section. An hour in, and well, it's basically been all climbing, minus a little rolling gravel descent. Hoppa. Gracias.
Vamos.
It's raining. I was promised no rain today. Oh well. Ah, está bien. You all good?
I just broke my finger. I got a bit of a post sticking out like 500 meters up there.
I'm really sorry. Perdona. Yeah, okay. I revived. Pista. Te puedo pasar. Gracias. Downshift necessary.
Unfortunately, I wasn't recording at the time, but on one of these slight rises that Sid just experienced, I came across the guy I'd been battling with all week, Federico, with a broken chain. He asked if I had a chain brake tool, so I passed him my multi-tool as I went by so he could get his bike running again.
Alright, this part is the flat part of the descent. And then I think, well, flat slash climbing. And then it still goes on for a while, but after that we get to go down again, which will be nice.
So this is lovely. I take back everything I said. But to not hit the coast that Aubrey hit. Oh, I love freshies. This is beautiful. Nope.
I've been waiting for you.
Man, all that walking. I don't know.
Thought you were gonna come flying by me on that first descent.
If we are continuing to go down, though, I will pop ahead if that's all right. Apologies if we go up immediately. You never know. Same. Yuck! That was disgusting. I'm getting giardia for sure. Hope that didn't get in the cut on my shin. So, it's been a nice life. Hola, ¿y le puedo pasar con la oportunidad? Sí.
No, poco peligro. Sí, oh, whatever. Get Maybe this will wash. Permiso. Gracias. I have like so much muck in my shoe right now. That was super sick though. Just covered in mud.
A little tight in here. There we go. And here's a lake. Ooh, arena. Boo. ¿Hay dos adelante? Uno, okay. Okay, only one person ahead of me. Woohoo, this is sweet. All right, this guy can descend, sweet.
Wow, long way down. Fell off the cliff, did. Perfecto, gracias.
If you're wondering where this guy in red came from, we caught him on the descent, and he's actually racing in the 30 to 39 age category. If you're still confused because that means that there were two guys ahead of me, well, I was too. Turns out the guy in black isn't actually doing the race, he just decided to join for this stage.
Oh, car up.
Okay guys, extremely important update. We are at mile 14 and we have caught back up to the dog. I take that back. We were about to catch up to the dog and hopefully not get taken out. All right, sucker. Except there's probably gonna be a climb and he's gonna catch me again. Got this. Me, not another one of these. Ah! Oh, shit. People ask us all the time when we're gonna do gravel racing, and I'm like, I'm bad at going up gravel hills, and apparently not that good at going down them, and I'm real bad when they're flat. So why on earth would I do a gravel race?
Well, Federico caught back up, and Hans in the red attacked, and I will not be responding. I'd say there's a slight possibility that I could make up some of that time on the descent down the other side, but I'm pretty safe in my lead right now, so gonna be smart.
Okay. I went through the aid station, stuffed my face with watermelon, filled up my bottle, which maybe I didn't need to do because apparently we only have 10K left, but honestly, if it's 10K like what we just did, that's gonna take me an hour. Determined that the only thing worse than flat gravel road is gravel road that goes up and down. Okay, and then there's a horse in the middle of the road. She said 10K to the finish at the aid station. So, yeah. Which is less than I had calculated, so that's great. Great news. Hello, horsey. Hola, linda. Oh, you're cute. What are we doing? Why are we attacking? Thought we were all in this together.
All right.
Overall, I'd say I'm quite happy with how today went. I was definitely struggling at the beginning. My legs hurt and I could not respond when Federico and a couple other guys went off the front. And I was just like, well, that's just how today's gonna be. I think I did a good job of then making sure to like focus on drinking and getting calories in, and that allowed me to feel better as time went on. I probably should have warmed up. I will definitely be warming up tomorrow because it's shorter and I will be even more tired. I really don't want to feel like I did on today's start tomorrow. That was not enjoyable. It would have been fun to win all 5 stages. That would have been awesome. I would have been really stoked. But really, my goal is to win the overall.
¿Cómo estás?
Yeah, I'm good.
The first woman.
I know, I hope that took you longer than you thought it was going to. I enjoyed the first half, but I just cannot ride gravel roads, apparently. I don't know. I just always end up by myself. I think all things considered, I should be pleased. Like, I was still seeing numbers consistently in like the 220 to 260s on like those last climbs. I think just that is just not my strong suit. Come here.
Hey, doggy.
Oh, you're very cute. You're a corgi and something for sure.
He's a corgi and this dog behind us.
Sweetie, I take you home. I don't think I should be bummed, but I'm.
I really don't think you should be bummed. You've been killing it.
Things are looking up.
Sid and I both had consistent, if a bit uninspired rides, and we're still holding on to our overall leads. Federico absolutely deserved this stage win after days of outclimbing the entire field. Since he was feeling sick, Joe decided to ride with Lo and forfeit the Sid versus Joe race. Lo snagged another second place in 30 to 39 women's podium. Tomorrow is the last and final day, and we're in for a treat. The sun is finally coming out, and it's going to be an unforgettable day on the bike.
Wow. So lucky. So lucky.
We're setting up the camera for Lo. It's gonna be a treat.
This is where average to above average people hang out. I'm your host, Laura, aka Lo.
No, gracias. Pesados, unidos, unidos, favoritos. Send, send. Pesados, unidos, unidos.